Hi sir, my name is Tityani. So in this video, I'm going to present and explain psycholinguistics with the topic, how does language influences thoughts? So without any further ado, I'll get to the point. So as we discussed before, psycholinguistics is a study of psychological of language which involve our mental process. So what does it mean by how does language influences our thought? So as I mentioned before, when the language is being spoken, there's a mental processes going on. So here it is. When the speakers are talking to the listeners, there's a mental process going on here. So what it is? It means that the speakers has a purpose or a message to convey to the listeners. So the message that the speakers conveying, is it negative or positive? We cannot know if we don't know the psychological state of the speaker. So the listener has to analyze the psychological state of the speakers. For example, when I say to someone, "Oh hi, you're too long. I've been waiting for so long. Why are you so late?" In my expression like this, it means that I'm kind of angry, isn't it? And I'm impatient. But what if I say, "Oh, you're so long. I've been waiting for so long. Where have you gone? Come on." So from my expressions or my gestures, it can show that I'm making a joke. I'm making a joke and I'm just relaxed. So it means that I'm not angry. So the point is, the listener has to analyze the psychological state of the speaker, whether it's negative or positive. And the other thing is, in this word, language, it doesn't limit how we perceive the words. So in this word, there are so many languages in these words being spoken in daily life. So what does it mean by that? It means that we have different language, we have different cultures. So how can we interpret to one another with different languages and different cultures? Even with different language and with different background of cultures, sometimes we still can be able to interpret of the meaning of a language is being spoken by a person with different language by analyzing and observing the psychological state of the speaker. So as I mentioned before, language, it doesn't limit of how we perceive the word. So the point is, we have to be able to use the language accordingly, to use the language properly in order to create a better or a good communication between two persons or more in order to avoid the misinterpretation. Language is a tool to develop and improve our thoughts. So that's all for my presentation and explanation in this video, sir. Dr. Asran Ambarita. Thanks for the opportunity.